Hi, I'm Colin Heck. I am a director on Legend of Korra Book 3, Change. I previously worked on the first 2 books of Korra as a storyboard revisionist, storyboard supervisor, and then as a director on Book 2 as well.
Hi, my name is Olga Ulanova. I am the assistant director working with Colin Heck on Book 3 of Legend of Korra.
Bye! We'll miss you!
Tenzin and Korra in this episode are on their quest to rebuild the Air Nation by finding these individual airbenders that have been given new airbending powers by harmonic convergence. And this is the first time we see Tenzin as sort of the butt of a joke. He's kind of like amusingly frustrated by the fact that that nobody wants to sign up to be an airbender.
When your son becomes a master, he'll get tattoos all over his body, just like me.
The airbender that they find is named Ryu, and he is very specifically designed to look like our supervising producer, Ki-hyun Ryu.
Hi, I'm Korra.
So you're like the Avatar or something. Big deal.
It's a total inside joke because he's kind of, Ryu, like our producer, is not a slacker by any means.
Zahir?
We open the scene in this water prison, and Zahir is going to break out his old tattooed buddy, Ghazan. And actually, Ghazan had a bunch of different names. Ghazan was like the 3rd name that they picked.
Yeah. So he went through a bunch of names, and I think like 2 different designs in the beginning.
Right.
With this sequence, like something just wasn't clicking, and everybody had an input on it.
Right.
So it's kind of like a big.
Especially Ghazan's like he brings up this sort of he turns these rocks into lava at some point and like cuts out of the wooden prison, and Brian was never ever happy with how that thing looked. It was like a disc at one point, and then it became more of like a lava octopus. Now it's kind of a lava starfish. We got it the way he wanted it, and he used it to like slice open the wooden bars in this very specific way. They have the different, villains in specific prisons made to counteract their bending abilities. So like Ghazan was in this wooden prison without any rocks nearby, so he couldn't lava bend. And then Minghua, who was a waterbender without arms, she is in a very dry volcanic prison.
The entire point of the prison is that there's no water vapor, there's nothing that she can use, to fight. It was super exciting because you have like this new character. Like first of all, it's a new character, which is like really awesome but really tough at the same time because like we don't know what her powers are. When you first see her, it's like, what is she gonna do? It's like, who's this girl? And then as soon as she gets her weapons, basically she gets weaponized. It was really like fun but challenging, like trying to figure out like what would that look like. It has to look like she's actually doing martial arts without arms.
We will still do martial arts reference for these armless moves. The martial artist would do the move and you just go like, all right, imagine that arm is made of water instead of a real arm.
Yeah, but it still helps because like it continues the motion of the arm, so it's easier for that.
And like seeing how her hips and feet move and stuff like that helps a lot.
In this episode, like we had a lot of new characters. We get to see this new character named Kai, and Kai did not look the way he does now in the beginning.
No.
We had no idea what he looked like.
Hey, hello! If you're looking for airbenders, you just found one. I want to join you guys.
When we work on episodes, it's all black and white. Like when we get a rough design, it's black and white, like with maybe some tones, put on top.
Right. But because we never draw hair color on anybody, I always think of the character's hair color as white. So whenever I see the color, they're always way younger than I pictured them in my mind.
When we were doing the storyboards for this episode, like we were working with pretty much rough versions of all the designs. Like I don't think anything was finalized. Ghazan did not look anything like what he does now.
Yeah, the tattoos were a lot different.
Yeah, we didn't know what they were wearing, like some mysterious outfits.
Their facial hair changed all the time. Zahir's face was never, didn't get finalized for until 3 episodes later.
I think only Minghua looks more or less the way she did in the first stage.
How could you let this happen?
They caught us by surprise. And Zahir is an airbender now.
No, this can't be.
We get to see Lord Zuko for the first time since the first series, since the Avatar: The Last Airbender. And he's really old. And he still has
looks good though.
He looks pretty good for, I don't know, 88 or something.
The Avatar must be protected.